All right, wrestling fans, welcome back to the National Wrestling League, and it is main event time here in the Scottish Rite Temple. Ken Dharma and Niles Plonk are making their way to the ring.
It's Plonk, and I've been looking forward to seeing this match all week long. As a matter of fact, I really want to see how well these two organic athletes blend with each other as they take on, well, some would say the chosen ones here, the Royal Blood.
Has Niles Plonk even introduced us to his, would you call that a servant there at ringside?
Who cares what his name is? He's there to do a job.
I want to know how to address him appropriately.
Address him as, hey, boy, get me my drink. That's what you call him. He's paid to do a job for Niles Plonk, not to be somebody that you're going to interview. Who cares about his bald-headed assistant there?
Niles Plonk having his assistant take off his robe as Ken Dharma shows off that impressive flexibility that he's known for all across the world. And this should be one heck of a tag team main event here tonight in the Scottish Rite Temple. The Royal Bloods, as you called them, may be the chosen ones and may be the best tag team that the NWL has to offer.
Well, certainly they are very, very talented. They're young, they're brash, they're certainly athletic, as you see a little bit of it right there. They also have, they got pretty good hair as well, but I gotta say this, to me, they kind of seem like a couple of little namby-pamby mama's boys, and I think that real men like Niles Plonk and Ken Dharma are going to show them what it's like to be in there with real competitors.
Fans at the Scottish Rite Temple showing their love for the hometown Kansas City Grove, the Royal Bloods. And one thing you've got to think about, where is the Royal Bloods' mother, Kim? She's always at ringside for every single one of their matches. And after that confrontation, after the Howlets, I don't even know what to describe with the Howlets, how they position themselves towards Kim aggressively. Where are the Royal Bloods' heads at? They don't know where their mother is.
Well, certainly they have gotten into the heads of the Royal Blood, the Howlets I'm talking about, but who cares where Kim Royal is? She should be back in the kitchen getting juice boxes ready for these little punks.
Jet and Jax Royal, probably one of the most impressive tag teams, one of the most high-flying tag teams I've ever seen. And it looks like High on Life Ken Dharma is jaw-jacking with some of the great fans at ringside.
You know, that is a battle that you're just not going to win, Ken Dharma. Some of these folks out here are just unbelievably stupid, and you don't do yourself any favors by even talking to them.
Don Diablo calling in by Niles Plonk, and Plonk correcting him, saying Plonk.
Why does everybody have such trouble with that? It is Plonk. The man should know his own name.
Look at the physique on Jet and Jax Royal. These guys train hard every single day, and it pays off here in the squared circle.
Absolutely, I got to give them that. Those guys are in the gym all the time. They are working hard. They are looking good, but it takes more than looks. Let's see if those muscles are all show and no go.
And the bell sounds, and we are underway for our main event here tonight on the National Wrestling League. Ken Dharma, and I think I can never tell these guys apart. I think it's Jet Royal starting off the match here tonight.
Well, who cares if it's Jet, if it's Jack, if it's Jackie, if it's Jocelyn? I don't care which one it is. I don't like them.
Ken Dharma, a skilled and seasoned veteran of our great sport. Nice arm drag takeover by Jet Royal, showing his athleticism and his quickness in the opening minutes of this contest.
As my grandma used to say, these young men are quicker than a hiccup. That is definitely true. They're definitely very, very fast, but it just takes a couple of shots to the mouth to get these guys off their game, that's for sure.
Ken Dharma going for an arm drag and twist there. Series of 4 kip-ups there by Jet Royal, and then locks on a side headlock of his own. Great athleticism shown by Jet Royal.
I think that's Jax Royal if you're counting at home, but I could be wrong.
I think you are. That clearly says Jet Royal on his leg there. I mean, they are identical twins, so it's an easy mistake to make. Backflip, nice drop kick. Connects right with the chest of one High on Life, Ken Dharma, and he scurries back to the corner of one Niles Plonk.
Smart move there. You don't want to let these guys get momentum because things will get out of hand very, very quickly if these guys get a chance to start doing some of those double team moves, and they employ that twin magic sometimes too.
Last time here in the Scottish Rite Temple, speaking of your so-called twin magic, Jet and Jax Royal scored maybe what some would call an illegal pin on Todd Letterman from Team St. Louis. Whether you agree with the pin or not, it went down in the record books as a win for Team Kansas City.
You know, a lot of folks are saying that, if it weren't for the chair shot earlier in the night and the triple team basically on Todd Letterman, that Team St. Louis would have came out with a victory on that one. I can't say that I disagree with that at all. These two guys, everybody loves these guys, but they certainly, he's one step ahead of Niles Plonk on that one.
You said Plonk.
I said Plonk. It's Niles Plonk. Of course, everybody knows that.
Nice arm drag and twist there. Plonk tried to flip out of this earlier, and it did not pay off. Jet Royal coming back into the ring with his brother Jax. Irish whipping Niles Plonk off one side. Ducks under. Action
Double
hot and heavy
again.
here. Double drop kick. Nice. A little paying homage there to a great tag team called the Rock and Roll Express. Going for a cover here. Only get a 1 count on the seasoned veteran Niles Plonk.
Absolutely great tag team move, and that's the kind of thing that you've got to avoid when you are in the ring with the Royal Blood. These two guys know each other pretty well, obviously been around each other, they say, all their lives, right? So they certainly have some great tag team maneuvers. But look at this. Looks like we're going to see a double team from this team as well.
Let's see how well the two organic athletes work against them. Going for a high cross body, and they get caught.
Nope.
Niles up. Drop kick from his brother. Going for a cover on both of them.
That's an illegal move
count.
right there. Referee Nick Chin just letting it go because he happens to be a fan of the Royals, I'm sure. That was definitely illegal.
Jet Royal pushing Ken Dharma back to the ring, makes it to the corner, makes a tag to his brother Jax. Throws high on life off the ropes, double arm drag. Looks like an assisted moonsault coming up, connects in the center of the ring. Beautifully executed, follows it up with a moonsault of his own, going for a cover here. 1, 2, gets a 2 count only on High on Life.
Great teamwork right there from the Royal Twins, the Royal Blood.
Ken Dharma making a much-needed tag to his tag team partner, Niles Plonk, and he gets met with a beautiful dropkick right to the face by Jax Royal. Tag into his brother Jet. Let's see what kind of tag team excellence these guys can put over on Niles Plonk.
Sets him up for a nice suplex. Senton over the top. He could have him right here.
Cover 1, 2. Only gets a 2 count. Left shoulder creeps up off the mat for Niles Plonk.
You know, that's one of the things about tag team wrestling. If you've never been in the ring, you don't understand just how quickly a double team maneuver, 1 or 2 of those things can really start taking it out on you very, very quickly. Imagine, 2 men beating on you. It doesn't take long for that to take a lot out of you.
And like I alluded to earlier, you have to wonder what the Howlets have done. What psychological damage, what psychological warfare the Howlets have already engaged with the Royal Bloods. Where are their heads at? That could lead to their downfall here in this match against Niles Plonk and Ken Dharma.
Ken Dharma trying to get himself up on the back up to the ring apron, probably accidentally pulled the top rope down.
You saw that. He meant to pull that top rope down right behind the back of referee Nick Chin.
I don't like you disparaging the name of Ken Dharma. Certainly an organic athlete, likes to play by the rules like you say. Certainly, I wouldn't think he would do something like that.
Shoulder block to the midsection. I believe that's Jet Royal in the ring right now. Just one chop to the chest by Niles Plonk. Tags in his tag team partner, Ken Dharma.
One of the things about Niles is that he's a sophisticated man, right? He's classy, obviously, but he does have a mean streak. He does have that what it takes to become a champion. The guy is constantly bettering himself in every aspect of his life. He's a true Renaissance man, as is Ken Dharma for sure.
One thing's for sure, Niles Plonk was not on has not had a winning record here, in the National Wrestling League as of yet. He actually lost to Lakota Red Cloud last time out. So he's looking, I think there's a little redemption that he's looking for here tonight against the Royal Bloods, hoping to pick up a tag team victory.
Absolutely, and what a not a better way to do it. These guys getting a lot of attention. The Royal Blood, if you can get a win over these two guys, that certainly puts your name on the map here in the National Wrestling League.
Speaking of tag team titles and tag team competition, one has to wonder if Plonk and Dharma are to beat the Royals here tonight, what that means throughout the entire tag team landscape here in the National Wrestling League.
They would certainly send shockwaves through the tag team ranks, that's for sure. A team who, to my knowledge, has never teamed with each other in the past. If they were to get an upset here on the Royal Blood, that would certainly change the landscape for sure, but I think they can do it. Two very, very skilled individuals with lots of experience in between them, and they're doing it very, very well right now.
Showing that great flexibility of High on Life Ken Dharma. Almost he might be antagonizing here, playing a little psychological warfare of his own, and lands a drop kick right in the midsection of the Royal.
Let's stomp some grapes!
Uh-oh, the grape stomp coming up, stomping a mud hole. I believe that's Jet Royal on the mat right now, and just showing everybody here that Niles Plonk does have, in fact, quite a mean streak. High back body drop sends him right down into the center of the ring. 1, 2, goes for a cover, only gets a 2 count. Crowd chanting for Jet Royal to make his way back up to his feet so he can tag in his brother Jax.
I have really been impressed lately with Niles Plonk and also with Ken Dharma, and as a team, these two guys are showing me even more, definitely more than what I expected from a team that is, to my knowledge, never teamed together.
Drop kick right to the chest of Jet Royal after Niles Plonk locked on those body scissors. 2, only gets a 2 count there. They are working very, very, very well together, and it has to speak volumes about how they wrestle as singles competitors and making that work in a tag team situation like this.
Look at that, no ego between the two of them, not one of them wanting to take credit or stay in there longer than he should. These two men really looking like a well-oiled organic machine here, and I'm talking about Plonk and Dharma.
Plonk went to the top rope, misses a splash. Maybe went to the well once too often and thought Jet Royal may have been hurt more than he actually was. Jet Royal needs to make a tag to Jax right here, right now.
Well, we've said it time and time again. You give anybody here that deserves to be in the National Wrestling League, you give them a couple of seconds. It's going to be more than enough for them to get back on their feet and get back into the action. That's exactly what happened right there.
Jet Royal rolling in, tagging his brother Jax, and here comes Ken Dharma, meeting him in the center of the ring. Nice clothesline by Jax Royal. Make that 2, takes down High on Life, and a beautiful drop kick connects with the chest of Ken Dharma.
That's the explosiveness that we were talking about earlier. You give these guys an opening, and they certainly will take it.
Nice forearm fights off Ken Dharma, the offensive Ken Dharma. Missile drop kick right to the chest, and both Plonk and Dharma are taking a breather outside, but that does not mean they're safe from the high-flying Royal Blood.
You are never safe with the Royal Blood. Those guys can attack from anywhere just like they're going to do. It looks like he was setting up for something there. Decided to go against it.
Penalty kick right to the chest of Ken Dharma, sends him down to the mat. Showing the educated feet of the Royal Bloods here tonight.
Niles going to check on his partner right now. Looks moonsault.
Acai moonsault connects with both Plonk and Ken Dharma and sends him crashing to the floor here in the Scottish Rite Temple.
Unbelievable athleticism there. Royal has been on the outside for quite a long time, and he's definitely pumped up. What do they got going here? Looks like we said earlier, you're never safe from the Royals, that's for sure.
What is he doing here? Taking flight here. Tope called hello and takes out both Plonk and Ken Dharma.
And he lands on his feet. Absolutely incredible athleticism. Looks like both men ripe for the picking. He's going to throw Dharma back into the ring. Referee looks like he's lost a little bit of the control
Boy,
here.
cover 2, only gets a 2 count. Smart move on the Royals' part, showing that they're a great tag team specialist team by rolling Dharma back in the ring. Plonk gets a boot to the midsection. Oh, that's the uncorker right there.
He might have him. This is the upset right here.
This is it. Moonsault connects with him in the center of the ring. This could be it too. Oh my goodness, that was almost an upset. The Royal Bloods break up a 10. I think that was Jax breaking up a pin attempt on Jet Royal.
Well, this one you didn't think to see this happening. This is turning into a big brawl here. Looks like all 4 men in the ring. Plonk got he's got him now. What are they setting him up here for?
Super kick. I hit Plonk right in the face. A miscue there on the High Society snobs. Super kick of his own right to the midsection. These guys could be going for their patented card cutter. Connects right in the center of the ring. This could be it for Ken Dharma. Oh, looks like this. They're going for the Royal Flush. Connects right with the chest of Ken Dharma. This is it. 2, 3, and the Royal Bloods pick up another victory in the Scottish Rite Temple.
I'll tell you, these guys look more aggressive tonight than I have ever seen them. Maybe the Howlets getting into their minds a little bit. You could very well be right about that. These 2 guys definitely are a tag to be reckoned with, but now with maybe a little added inspiration, who knows how far these 2 guys are going to go, certainly on the winning track here in the NWL.
One thing's for sure, Dharma and Plonk, although they've never teamed together.
Hey, Royal Blood.
Hey, what is that?
Hey, over here, right here. Yeah.
Oh no, the Howlets are on the screen.
That's Marco
again.
Howlett.
What are they doing?
Yeah. It was sitting on a table out there.
We've been back here while you guys are out there celebrating, enjoying your night. We've been back here looking for some crap. I mean, I don't know what to do with this. Actually, I could think of a couple things to do with this thing, if you know what I mean. But
Royal Blood shirts in there.
earlier tonight we met your mom, and man, I gotta say,
I like her.
I gotta say, very, very fine.
That's disgusting.
You know what I mean? Very fine. But look, Royal Blood, I don't think we have your attention quite yet. So why don't we all do a little experiment and see if Royal Blood burns blue?
Look at the concern on the faces of the Royal Blood.
Oh, what a sign of disrespect. They are burning the Royal Blood shirt.
Yeah.
Sending a clear message to the tag team of the Royal Bloods, Jen Jax Royal, and they're headed back to find the Howlets.
I love it. You want to know what you're in for when you fight the Howlets? That's what you're in for. These guys aren't playing games. They're not out here to do a lot of flips or anything like that. These guys are here for gold, and they're here, and they're very, very serious. Things, to keep it 100, just got real.
Well, fans, I don't even know what to make of this situation. We'll update you on NWLeague.com, and I don't know. We'll see you next week, wrestling fans. Good night, everybody.